Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you will be fine. This lecture is about properties of matter, chapter number 7. After watching this video, you will be able to understand kinetic molecular model of matter, plasma the fourth state of matter, density which is the ratio of mass per unit volume, and at the end of the lecture you will be learn about how we can solve density related problems. As we are talking about properties of matter, so first of all we should recall our knowledge about matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. For example, table, chair, water, air. It exists in 4 states: solid, liquid and gas, and the fourth one is plasma state, which is also known as ionic state of matter. Now we are going to discuss kinetic molecular model of matter. It has 3 postulates. First is matter is made up of small particles called molecules. Second one is these molecules are in continuous motion, and the third one is molecules attract each other. This model helps to understand the properties of only 3 states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. Plasma state does not explained with the help of this model. Now we will discuss some common properties which are related to these states. As we all know that molecules of solid have their fixed shape and volume. Strong forces of attraction are present between the molecules, due to which they form closely packed structure. Liquids have fixed volume but they don't have a fixed shape. They attain the shape of the container to which it is poured. Molecules are loosely bound. Liquids can flow due to weak forces of attraction. Unlike solids, gases don't have a fixed shape and volume. Molecules are much farther apart. Negligible or no forces of attraction are present. What is plasma? Plasma is an ionized gas produced when you heat up a gas. As thermal energy is increased, so collision between molecules also increases. These collisions are so strong, so they tear off the atoms. These atoms lose their electrons and become positive ions. It is highly conducting state of matter. It allows electric current to pass through it. In this picture, positive ions and negative electrons are present and they form plasma. Existence of plasma. Plasma is the fourth state of matter. Plasma exists naturally as well as artificially. Naturally, plasma exists in stars such as our sun, in lightning. Artificially, plasma is present in neon lamps and TV displays. Now our next topic is density. But before discussing it, we must recall our previous knowledge of mass and volume. Mass is the measurement of the amount of matter in an object. It is measured in kilogram by using beam balance. Volume is the measurement of the amount of space an object takes up. It is measured in milliliter or in centimeter cube. Here we have a cube, so we can find out the space occupied by this cube by using the formula V is equals to L multiplied by W multiplied by H, whereas L is the length, W is the width and H is the height. Density. Density of a substance is defined as mass per unit volume. An object with much matter in a certain volume has high density as compared to the object with little matter in the same amount of volume. Here in this picture we have a cube, so density is the amount of matter contained by this cube. In simple words, density is how tightly packed mass in a certain volume. If you look at the picture, we have 2 equal volumes containing different masses. The one which contains more mass is more dense as compared to the other. Formula for finding density is equals to mass per unit volume, and its unit is kilogram per meter cube or gram per centimeter cube. It is also represented by a symbol Greek letter rho. Examples. Now we have different examples of low density objects as well as high density objects. The objects whose density is low are crude oil, edible oil, cotton, cork, and the high density objects are stone, copper, seawater, lead. If you compare a kilogram of feathers with a kilogram of steel, what would take up more space? And the answer is a kilogram of feathers takes up more space, so it is less dense, and a kilogram of steel takes up less space, so it is more dense, as density and volume are inversely related to each other. How to derive unit? Unit of mass is kilogram, whereas unit of volume is meter cube. As formula for density is equals to mass per unit volume, or rho is equals to m by v. By putting the values in this relation, we get unit of density, which is kilogram per meter cube. This unit is in SI system. but gram per centimeter cube is a unit in CGS system. System of units. The system of units which is used internationally these days is SI system. In this system, mass is measured in kilogram, length is measured in meters, and time is measured in seconds. But previously CGS system was used, in which mass is measured in grams, length is measured in centimeter, and time is measured in seconds. Ways to affect density. We have different ways to affect density. First way is if you change the volume and keep the mass constant. So if you keep the mass constant, then according to the formula, density is inversely related with the volume. Inverse relation means if you increase one quantity, then other quantity will be decreased. So if you increase the volume, then density will be decreased. Or another way to affect the density is if you keep the volume constant and change the mass. So density is directly related with the mass. Direct relation means if you increase one quantity, then other quantity will also increase. So if you increase the mass, then density will also be increased. Liquid layers. If you pour together liquids that don't mix and have different densities, they will form layers. The liquid with higher density will be on the top and the liquid with lower density will be on the bottom. Now, which one is more dense, oil or water? And the answer is oil and water both are liquids. Oil is less dense than the water. So it is on the top and water is more dense, so it is on the bottom. Now if you put a super ball in this oil water beaker, this ball will be less dense than water. So it floats on the top of the water, but it is more dense than oil, so it sinks to the bottom of the oil layer. How to calculate density? Now we are going to solve one example which is given in your book. The mass of 200 centimeter cube of stone is 500 grams. Find its density. Mass of stone is given, which is 500 grams. Volume of stone is also given, which is 200 centimeter cube. Density is equals to mass per unit volume. Now put the values of mass and volume in this relation. We will get the answer, which is 2.5 gram per centimeter cube. And this is the density of the stone. Now we are going to solve another problem from your exercise. This is problem 7.1. A wooden block measuring 40 centimeter multiplied by 10 centimeter multiplied by 5 centimeter has a mass 850 grams. Find the density of wood. Now volume of the block is 40 centimeter multiplied by 10 centimeter multiplied by 5 centimeter. After multiplying these three terms, we will get the answer, which is 2000 centimeter cube. Mass of the block is also given, which is 850 grams. Now simply you can put the formula, that is density is equals to mass per unit volume. Put the values of mass and volume in this relation, we will get the answer, which is 0.425 gram per centimeter cube. If you look at the answer, then this answer is given in CGS system, that is gram per centimeter cube. But the answer or value which is given in your book is in SI system. So you have to convert this CGS system into SI system. So we will use the conversion that 1000 kilogram per meter cube is equals to 1 gram per centimeter cube. So you have to replace that 1 gram per centimeter cube with 1000 kilogram per meter cube. And this 1000 will be multiplied by 0.425 and we will get the answer as 425 kilogram per meter cube, which is the density of wood. Now we are going to solve another problem from your exercise. This is problem 7.2. How much would be the volume of ice formed by freezing 1 liter of water? Volume of water is given, which is 1 liter. Now this volume will be converted into mass of water by using the relation 1 liter is equals to 1 kilogram. So this 1 liter volume will be converted into mass of water, which is 1 kilogram. So now we have two values, volume of the water as well as mass of the water. As you all know that density of water has a constant value and its value is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Similarly, density of ice is also constant and its value is 920 kilogram per meter cube. Now by using the relation for density, Mi, that is the mass of ice, will be equals to product of density multiplied by volume of ice. And similarly, mass of the water is equal to the product of density and volume of water. As both ice and water has same mass, so you can compare these two relations. Vi rho I is equals to Vw rho W. Now you have to find out the volume of ice. So separate this term from all other terms. We will get the relation as Vi equals to Vw rho W over rho I. Now by putting the values in this equation, we get 1.09 liter, which is volume of the ice. Thank you.